last time out, we are going to. Just to recap, last time out was the. I think we did the Chinese. Yeah, we did the Chinese Grand Prix and the Australian GP, where it was a pretty good day. We had our first win of our first win with the team. Well, I forgot what's happened. My brains are gone. Yeah, Tremnitz got 19th and Webber in his home race got P7, and then while Webber got 17th, we, as driving as Tim Tramnitz, made the incredible call of there was a safety car at the beginning because I collided with Leclerc, and then as I came back on the track, I hit Lawson, and Lawson front tyre clipped off. So me and Leclerc came into the pits, and I think one of the Williams did as well. And while we came into the pits, everyone else stayed out. And just before the safety car restart, Hadjar had a mechanical failure where he, crashed out, which was bloody hell. That was not expected. And I'm just changing a few things around with these decals, but and as Leclerc went onto the mediums, us driving as Tramnitz decided, you know what, I think we can do it. We're going to go straight onto the hard compound tyres. And guess what? Going onto the hard compound tyres seemed to be the right thing to do, as we went all the way to the line on those tyres to take Tim Tramnitz and the team's first ever win in the career mode. It was a good day in the team for us, for Tramnitz. It's a pretty good day, pretty good day. Now I'm just changing a few things with and that looks cool. We are changing a few things of the livery, of the title sponsors and all the sponsors and stuff. Did I get anything for Xenon? No. But now we are doing the Bahrain Grand Prix, and I would have done everything, so let's just head straight into the Bahrain Grand Prix. We drove as Tramnitz, we rode as Webber, then Tramnitz. Now we are going to go back to driving as Mark Webber, the Australian, on his return to Formula One. He saw Piastri winning the championship and getting 2 wins last season. Was it 2 wins last season? Can't remember now. But he saw IRL and he saw and said to himself, I see the person that I am training, I think it is, doing well, and I would love to come back to F1 to show him how a real Australian driver, drives, does the job, gets the job done. Sadly, I'm hoping next year, if they allow it, for Daniel Ricciardo to come to the game, because I'd love to have, in my career mode, my team career mode, have an F3 driver or something like that, and then Daniel Ricciardo, an experienced 8-time Formula 1 race winner, to drive alongside him and, just get wins. I'd probably drive as Daniel every single race weekend though. But as we do the practice, get everything done with practice, and then we go on to qualifying and then to the race. 14 laps of the Bahrain International Circuit. I say to myself, I've thought to myself every single time I do these videos, if I crash out in the race, or someone takes me out, or anything like that, I will do the next race. Last race was just video. I was just like, it's a new series. I'm just going to really quickly do 2 races straight away to get, to kickstart it, because by the time I've done this, I've done 6 seasons of a driver career mode. Many people, including the likes of Tom, Arava, all them, are on like season 3, 4, or something like that of their career mode. So maybe 5, I don't know. But yeah, and I'm still here, just in season 1. I'm gonna change that. Tim Trunnett's getting his first ever win, puts him as P4 in the standings. Not because of the car, just because of me driving. As Lewis Hamilton's just below him, he got P3 in China after Lando Norris took it from him, the P2 at the line. Yuki Tsunoda and Red Bull. DNF for Kimi Antonelli, and a double, you see that double DNF for the Vida, and the disqualification for bloody Gabby in the Australian GP somehow.
Well, as
so
the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost...
Okay, some information. We've lost oil pressure. Looks like a leak somewhere in the system. We're on standby for the time being until we can patch it up, I'm afraid.
We had a Mobile 1 issue. Here's Gabby, person who got a puncture and then crashed. We're also going to head out once this fault gets fixed. It's now fixed. Tramnit's still there, with the two new sponsors on the car. Not new, but new looking ones, like the ANF in the ANF colours, and entrepreneur, whatever. Let me just quickly check what it is, because we've got the ANF and the Autopay, the JPB on the back. See on the side, you can't see it there, but once I get to the thing, you'll be able to see. I think with the old drivers, the helmets match up, because you can see JPB, Xenon, Avolo, ANF on the back. But on the newer drivers, Leclerc, if I was to put Leclerc in my car, then he would have, if I was to put Leclerc in my car, he would still have the Ferrari on the car, like Ferrari logos. So we start our one and only final lap. DRS enabled. Speaking of Charles Leclerc, he sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Or fastest lap of the qualifying, not Grand Prix. I'm tired. Should probably go to bed. But anyway, I'm pumping out videos to you guys because I upload these types of videos when I want to, like my team career mode, the driver career mode. As we go purple sector 1, that's probably going to get ruined because it's I don't think there's a McLaren out, so as Tramnitz is also out. As Max goes out, it'll see.
Okay, that's P19.
So we barrel down the, I'd like to say back straight. So very, very short straight there. This race in the 2025 season was a nightmare. George Russell getting lost. So we only have a green sector 2, so a purple sector 1 into green sector 2. As we go down the long straight, brake little later, turn the car in, get on power, and come across the line. P2, 400ths of a second slower than Leclerc, with Hamilton P3, Tsunoda P4, Gasly P5, and I think that's Verstappen now setting a lap.
One lap of fuel remaining.
Norris goes P3. I want to see who that is behind me. I'm going to drive kinda slowly because I want to see who that is behind me. Because I'm curious like that. I think that's might be Tsunoda. If it's not, it's Verstappen and Piastri, or Verstappen. I think it's Norris behind him. Assuming. We cut off the racing line to see what it is. It is Verstappen. It is Verstappen. We've at a 120 lap, and Leclerc had a 108. Alonso in the Aston Martin goes P2. Let's see where Verstappen goes. Will he be on provisional pole? As he goes across the line, he will set provisional pole. Yeah, that's Norris behind me. Let's hope and pray we're down in P6. Because if you remember, I only do one flying lap. Where's Tim Tramnitz? He is down in P22, because if you saw in the R&D when I was looking, the R&D of us, there's a gap, there's a huge gap between Kick Sauber and my team, Fraser Razor GP, or Fraser Razor Racing. There's like a solid gap between it.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
That is not a huge gap. That is a small gap. I forgot the word small for a second. Jesus Christ. There is a small gap between Charles Leclerc on pole, 0.052 to be exact, and George Russell in the Mercedes, where we have Lando Norris in P5 and Kimi Antonelli in P4. With a 3/10 back, you have the reigning 4-time champion Max Verstappen, Mark Webber P9, Tim Tramnitz in last by, being an F3 driver is tough. You've got Alex Albon in the Williams P21, 2.2 behind, and then you have Tim Tramnitz, who is an F3 driver, 3.1. He is almost a second slower than Albon. That is tough. But we are going to keep Tramnitz on for as long as we can to try and hopefully, or Weber, try and hopefully make them, one of them, world champion. Oh yeah, we're third in the constructors. I forgot about that. We're third. As we go 14 laps in this career mode, around 14 laps around the Bahrain International Circuit. I don't know why it takes so long to load. Like, I'm sorry. I can't control it, but... So we have 14 laps around the Bahrain International Circuit. Mark Webber P9 and Tramnitz P22. And here we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
It was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready for its Grand Prix debut. But today, the only race is where it matters, right on track. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Antonelli, Lando Norris, and Hamilton. Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Webber, and Yuki Tsunoda. Piastri, Gasly, Ollie Behrman, and Stroll. Ocon, Bortoletto, Liam Lawson, and Jack Doohan. Hadja, Sainz, Albon, and Tim Tramnitz rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Here we are at the Bahrain Grand Prix. No significant or no grid penalties as we have the formation lap. I don't think there was any grid penalties that I know of. Piastri seems a bit far down, He might have had one. I think he did have one, because if I remember, he was down. He was up in P5 or 6, maybe I think 4. So I think he did have a grid penalty, or maybe he just did qualify that lot. Alright. Who's not the one we're focused on? We're going to focus on getting our tyres up to temperature in this lap. We're going to focus on getting our tyres up to temperature at this lap, as our tyres are feeling very, very cold. When the brakes up to temperature, and Webb and Alonso ahead of us, and Webber and Alonso have both fought each other before on track back in 2013. See, if that was a race, I would have gotten power and maybe, even if I had DRS, like blitz past him. Sadly, we are not in the race, and we are on the formation lap. I'm gonna hope I can do my signature move of send off down the inside, send the fuck down the inside, and then get up to like P3 and then stay there for the whole race, because that's usually what I do when it comes to Bahrain. So we're gonna try, if I can find like one of them boom arm mics, because I had one. If I can find that, I'll use it. But here we go. We're about to line up on the grid. Oh, on the grass. I might heat up my tires a little bit.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts.
And we line up on the grid. We wait for our teammate Tim Tramnitz to line up on the grid.
Be ready with the clutch.
And we head to 5 red lights ahead of all the drivers. Hulkenberg in P7, it's lights out and away we go. Hulkenberg in P7 in that Haas tractor is great, and we have had a beautiful start, and like I said, send it down the inside. There's a lockup from Kimi, and we've hit Russell. And our front wing.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal
We got an illegal overtake on Russell.
Or we'll receive a penalty.
So I'm gonna try and race with it, but I don't think I'll be able to. We're gonna, Jesus, the damage. So we are now stuck.
Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
I will peel into the pits this lap for hards. The team knows what Tramnitz did last race and are saying we're gonna try that again. As Antonelli trying to go around the outside, I am defending for my life. Even with a screwed front wing. Like, the front wing is done. Like, I cannot turn at all with this. There goes Antonelli sailing past me. We're going to try it around the outside. That's going to let... Oh my God, Russell, what is your problem? I'm going to try and force him off the track. All of the time you have to leave with the space. And we've now got floor damage. Yeah, I couldn't slow it down quick enough. I'm trying to go into the pits, mate. I'm trying to go into the pits. I'm trying to go into the pits. Oh. This race is over. This race is completely over. I was trying to go into the fucking pits. I was trying to go into the pits. Now I have to stay out for one more lap, which is possibly going to hurt us even more. We were so close to absolutely clobbering the back of... Who was it? Russell, I think it was. Russell Norris. So I'm just going to limit. I did not mean to do that. I meant to come into the pits, but everyone was on the inside. I even tried braking to let some of them back past so I could eventually dive into the pits. But no, I tried to go into the pits and Alonso. So now I've got a screwed up floor, and a screwed up front wing, and I am not. And you've even hit the bollard. Alonso, I don't think has DRS. You know what? Send it on Piastri. Hey, have a bit of that. Teacher versus student. Oh, he's gone around the outside. Jesus Christ, Piastri. Yeah, we cannot make the corner if we... So yeah, we are now stuck. I'm not going to try and hold up Hulkenberg, because he has done well to get that tractor. We are going to defend from Sonoda, however. I think Max Verstappen is... Oh, shit. And we've hit Piastri. Anyway, I can finally, and Alonso comes in as well, I can finally go to the pits and get that hard tyre on. Well, how about we just set wets? Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get on hard tyres with a brand new front wing. Come on, can we get past Alonso? Can we get past? No.
We need to try and put that behind us now and finish the race strong.
When I can, I'm going to. Oh, I think Sainz came in as well. Lap 1.
Now let's get some heat into those tyres.
Everyone here is on the 1 stop. Has pitted, so that is such a. Oh, Tramnitz has gone up. He's gone up. He's gone up. He's not in P19, P18. Nope, not even close. I think he's like P17. No, yeah. And I've hit Alonso again.
Okay,
Clearly.
be very careful. The floor's incurred massive damage.
Clearly, Webber. I've hit the board again. It's stuck on the car. There it goes. But clearly, Alonso or Webber knows can't speak today. Clearly, Webber wants to get some payback on Alonso. I don't know what for. Well, it's probably for the days where those two raced together. Webber was in McLaren, Red Bull, and Alonso is in Ferrari. We are now going to try and get up to the back of Albon, and some people started on mediums. Surprising, since this seems like a one-stop race. 40% already on the MGUH. I thought I changed that. I changed the MGUH before the race. Already got 40% wear. Did I change that, or did I change the, I don't know what I changed, but it was something. I think we just about stayed behind Alonso there to get the DRS. We did. So we are slow compared to these. Bortoletto on hards.
Be careful.
So I think Bortoletto's come in. Or maybe he just started on the hards. Maybe he's going hards to softs. The opposite of the alternative strategy for me. As we might get lapped by the leaders. We might actually get lapped, and oh my god, we're gonna have to force Alonso into the pits again after that collision. We're going to end up getting a penalty. As I'm pretty sure Alonso's coming in for the second time in 2 laps.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
We have Webber, the old rival, one of the old rivals of Alonso, has just screwed Alonso this race. We've got Sainz right behind us. We're going to defend. We're going to cut across. We have brought the gap down to Bortoletto by a little bit, but at this rate, pitting for hards isn't going to work. Because in China, we had the Tim Tramnitz had the undercut. This time, we ain't. We're just going to be stuck. And just a tiny... We might undercut like 2 people. You know, Hajar, Bortoletto, Tramnitz, Albon. All them. Because Albon's gone back a few drivers.
The car ahead by 20.3 seconds.
Thank you. I'm going to shut the hell up now. Oh, we switched back. There's no wish. Now we're gonna play it risky by doing that, and Sainz is right on the back of us. He's going to dive it this way. We're going to also send it that way. Should have fun. I've made sure to brake a little too much. We've also mounted the curb. We've sent it under him. We've sent the bollard under him. We are, Webber or us, we are being very, very, what's the word? My God. We are being very, very argy-bargy today. And if you look at the mini-map, Verstappen's got past Leclerc. Verstappen now leads the Grand Prix. And Alonso might get overtaken. I am just praying for a safety car right now. Because then everyone in front of us will be forced to slow down. And we can catch up and maybe, just maybe, get back into the points. Because we could have been third if we didn't clobber the side of Russell at the beginning. Tramnitz and Hajar are fighting. I think Hajar just got through with the DRS, but I think Tramnitz might have the DRS going back, and Hajar, they are still fighting. Who has the DRS? I think it's Hajar. All I know is Sainz has the DRS on me. I'm going to brake a bit early to make sure that I get the DRS on the next corner, but he's going to be on the inside. We're going to try the switch back with like Hamilton on Rosberg in 2014. We braked early. We're going to try and have a little bit of a gap. As this race has been very entertaining, it seems. That's also one of the ways I'll do 2 races in a row, as if the racing is very boring. Like we're stuck in last, or you know, we're stuck in one position, barely any fighting from us. Oh, Sainz is slowing. Sainz is either slowing or something's happened to him. I think we've just actually pulled a gap of 1 second. I think it looked like he was slowing, which would have been amazing for us, but clearly not. As no, he is gaining as some people stop. Will we get them on the out? No, we will get 2 people, I think 3 people. We'll get Albon, we'll just about get Stroll. And now we have Hulkenberg, Ocon, and who else ahead of us? It's I think it's an Alpine of Pierre or Doohan. I think it's Doohan, maybe. Did Verstappen pit as well? So I'm looking, and I think Leclerc and Verstappen pit, because the 2 Red Bulls are right next to each other, and Ocon, yeah, as the three leaders, the leader in first, second, and third come in. Yeah, Verstappen and Leclerc came in because Behrman was in second. They're on softs, so they're well quicker. Tramnitz is in.
That's Tim in the pits.
Tramnitz has gone in. We are losing time. Maybe we should have gone to the mediums. I think the mediums would have been a better tyre to go to. but we are going to jump Bortoletto and Tramnitz. And can we get Behrman? No, we cannot get Behrman, but we can get Lawson. So we're up to 13th. Points might just be on the table. If we can have a miracle, points will be on the table. Because we are 3 positions away from points. It may only be 1 point, but considering we should have came in a lap earlier than we did, because we came in on lap 2 when we should have came in on lap 1, but everyone just stopped me from going into the pits that lap. On lap 9 of 14, I thought it was 11 laps, so yeah, maybe mediums would have gone a bit too thing, but Behrman is already 2 seconds ahead of us. Stroll, I think, Stroll's gone to hards. What the hell is he thinking? Mediums to hards? I'm hoping that someone has a mechanical failure or crashes so that we can get up into the points, driving as arguably the better teammate, the better driver for our team, Mark Webber, the F1 race winners with multiple F1 race wins. I think I'm going to do 2 races this episode as well. Next is Jeddah. Only because I feel like this one's been a little too boring. The start was incredible, you know, crashes, a crash, all that. And then later on, I'm literally yawning of how, of how boring this has been. We've undercut a few people, but we are nowhere near points. We could have had 3rd. We could have been on the podium for the 2nd time for my team, and 2nd time in a row. But no, we are stuck here in P13. But both of our drivers will finish outside of the points this race after a big crash into turn 1 this race. For Webber, both of our drivers will unfortunately finish outside of the points unless something happens in these next 4 laps. As Hajar's gone past Stroll, of course, because Stroll's on hards. And is against us now. He's gone within a second. I think Hajar is one of the underrated rookies this year. Him and Bortoletto. Because everyone's looking at Kimi. Everyone before the season was looking at Kimi, you know, joining Mercedes after Lewis Hamilton's shock move to Ferrari. That's clearly going well for him. And doing okay. But then there's Hajar in a V-carb getting on the podium in Zandvoort. Bortoletto scoring points for Kick Sauber of all teams in Austria after Kimi smashes into the side of Verstappen. On the sharp right-hander, as Hajar is closing with the DRS. We're going to swipe across him. We're going to misjudge it, and now he is ahead of us, but we are going to make the lunge and get by. currently caught in. We've got the DRS on Hajar. He's just arguably got more pace on the softs. If you're just joining, welcome. We are, I think there's one person joined. Thank you for joining. We are going to do one more race after this, because this race, except from the beginning, has been quite boring. So we are going to do one more race after this, which is Jeddah, driving as Tim Tramnitz. At the start, if you want to go back and look at the start, it was very hectic. Us driving as Webber tried to make the dive on, we started in P9, we started in 9th position, we started in 9th. We tried to make the huge dive up into 3rd. We eventually did get into 3rd, but our front left wing, like the left part of our front wing, got heavily damaged, so we had to pit that lap. But we couldn't pit that lap because people kept blocking us to going into the pits. So we collided with Alonso, and now we have very heavy floor damage, which we've been dealing with the whole race. We saw Behrman as he came out of the pits, and now we are way behind him. By 8 seconds. Oh. That mistake's going to put Hajar right on our gearbox. As we do go wide, the tyre wear 33% on these hards. But we have been on these hards since lap 2. Hajar's not going to try and make the move because he's going to want the DRS. He's on softs. We're just trying to hold on to P13 right now. We're just trying to hold on to P13 as we can. And wait, why is there a yellow sector? Why is it yellow? Is that, oh my god, someone's pulled off. Albon.
Okay, they're out of this race.
Albon's out, but it's too late. It is too late for a safety car. It's the last lap. That has got to suck for Alex Albon. He had such a good race as well. Started in P21, and by the time I looked up, it was, he was up to like P17. So, sucks to be him. Verstappen wins. We're going to hear that Dutch national anthem again. Leclerc second. Lando third, I think. Then George. Then Lewis. And then Oscar, I think. Then Kimi. Then Sonoda, then Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's at P9. As we're fighting all the way to the line here, we've got DRS, but he's got the inside line, and we're going to swipe. We are going to pray that we can hold it, get the DRS quick, and there's going to be a race to the line. What position do we get? Do we keep 13?
Okay,
13th?
pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yes, we just about keep at P13. That is I think that is the best moment. That's the best moment of that race, except the beginning.
it's not easy, and it really shows a lot of maturity, and you can use this, you can draw on this as a driver moving forward and boost your confidence through the rest of the championship.
Tim Tramnitt's got the driver of the day, so that's something.
It's time for our podium celebrations. And as ever in Formula One, 3 is the magic number. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again, because Max Verstappen is back on the top step.
So we've still got one more race to do.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us
Oh,
next
Nico
time
got
out.
P9.
Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
That's gotta suck for Albon though. As Lando takes the lead of the championship. Oscar, the top 4, is separated by less than 15 points, by 13 points. That is crazy. And we get 1k off of Webber. We are now fan rating 2. That is amazing.
Okay, Chief. We've just completed the research for an upgrade, and it's now ready for development. Be sure to check it.
Fan rating up. Research. Is it going to say, yeah, wing mirrors. Wing mirrors. I see. We have 1 R&D. If you want to know, we've assigned 1 upgrade this season. 1. Because the developments have been going by so slow. I'm talking about slow. 3 days, 20 days, 15 days. Alright. So, I'm going to go to customization because we can put some more sponsors on the car. We can put 2 more sponsors on the sides, which will eventually give us more money. I do want to check something though with this. Yes, I want this one because this one just arguably looks the best. We have. I'm gonna leave that in black. Actually, I think that looks cool. We have. I'm gonna put Arctonic all the way back here. All the way back here. Like that. And we're gonna have this one. This here. I'm gonna slot that one right there. And we're gonna put slingshot fuel. Nah, not slingshot fuel. We're gonna put okay, we're gonna put xenon, which we do have a new one over there, if that works. I'm gonna leave that in black for now. There you go. We can finally put one on the back as well. I'm going to put the Monomic on the back. We're going to put it pretty big, because it's the one sponsor we have on the back. Leave that as black for now. We're going to put this one. I still don't know how to pronounce this one, because, yeah. But then we can put another one here. And I'm going to put this one there. Actually, I'm going to take this one. Mirror. And that actually looks cool. I like that. Oops. That one in the slingshot fuel colours. I'm actually going to go back to this and see if I take this. Oh, I've deleted them both. Yeah, no, it'll still be the same. There. That's what our car looks like so far. Let me go to... yeah, that one. Please. Oh my god. We are in early talks with Tim Tramnitz.
Things are progressing well. We've got a bit more into the weeds of discussions following that first early meeting. In a good way. You know, details. I'll keep you posted. It's not over the line yet.
Oh my god. What happened there? What the hell happened to my voice then? Yeah, you can see how bad we are. We are horrible compared to the rest of the grid. We still only have one R&D. They still have 1 day. They have 6. That is 1. That is 15. So I'm gonna pray. Just let me put the stuff on the car, please. So they're done. Yeah, of course the pistons failed. We're gonna do just these again. We also have one of these to do, where powertrain development, I'm going to do that, the development expansion. And I feel like it's only fair if we put this on Tramnitz's car. We go to race weekend, and speaking of, we go as the driver. We've just given an upgrade to Tim Tramnitz. So it's going to be dry conditions. For any race, of course, we have 3 important practice sessions that I just skip through because I do not give a shite about them. I would be more enthusiastic, but it is the next day now, and I am tired. But I'm pushing through to get a video up, to get a live done. Because if I'm busy through the day doing schoolwork, and then I come home, I go to meet my friends, and then I come home. So I don't really have a chance. So, because I'm on with my friends when I come back. So, we have 13 laps. Let's pray and hope that what happened at the start of last race does not happen at the start of this one. Because they both have really tight turn ones. And I am praying and hoping to God that that doesn't happen again and we can just have a nice, smooth race in Jeddah. Hopefully score some points. So where did we get 1,000 R&D from? I had 1 last time. Where the fuck did we get 1,000 from? Let's head to qualifying.
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
Here we go for a qualifying here in Jeddah. New spot, more sponsors on the car. One upgrade done for Tramnits. Oh, I should have. Oh. Should have redone the ICE. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Because it is too late and I cannot be asked. Maybe we'll have to start. Yeah, if I do this, we'll have to start at the back. Yeah, we'll have to start at the very back. You know what? If we're starting at the back, I might go all the way to the back. Start all the way at the back.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event.
By
We'll be
Matt.
live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow.
Mark on the P14.
So make sure you join us then.
Didn't even set a time because of all the engine changes. I don't mind starting at the back because more opportunities to send it into turn 1, turn 2, T1, T2, T1, T2 and get it, but here we go to the Jeddah. Is it Jeddah Corniche circuit? I'm just gonna say, sorry for the wait again. If it does take a while, but here we go for the Jeddah Grand Prix.
So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Russell, Liam Lawson and Leclerc, Antonelli, Albon, Stroll and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Norris, Ollie Behrman and Fernando Alonso, Doohan, Tsunoda, Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly, Hadjar, Webber, Bortoletto and Tim Tramnitz rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Back of the grid's not what we're aiming for. See if you can make up a few places at the start.
So, you see that ahead of us? You see who's ahead of us? That's a Webber. Because Webber's been hit by a grid penalty. I think Lando's been hit by one as well. Gabby's been hit by one. So, I think we're going to go softs to mediums this race. As we are at. Oh. Oops. Oops. Can I? No, I can't. I'm stuck now. Can I? Yeah, I'm just going to skip the formation lap because I'm not even a part of it. As we go to 5 little red lights in front of the drivers. Lights out and away we go. We get a not so good start. Hadjar with an even worse start. We actually have a good one. As Gasly almost squeezes us. We are now on the inside of Hülkenberg, who's in P15. We have made a huge start. We are now behind Stroll, who's in P12. We send it down the inside and we hit the... Oh God. Yeah. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. We're going to try and send it down the inside of Stroll. We do, but we have a little bit of a collision. I'm not actually that good at this circuit. It's this corner that always screws everyone up, including me. And I've hit the wall and I'm off the circuit and I gained the position. I'm in the points now. From the back of the pack to in the points. Not even one lap in yet. Let's continue this race and hope that we can get even more positions, because we had a win in China. Driving as Tim Tramnitz for the first time. As Norris is getting away from us because we are at the bottom of the R&D. He is getting held up by Albon and Antonelli. I'm going to practice most of these tracks before I do, or the next track, before I do a episode on it, because I feel like it takes too long. Because we have a double overtake from Lawson and Antonelli. Lawson and Antonelli trying it, and Norris and Albon, but I don't think they can make it. Ooh, Norris being pushed off.
Okay, DRS
And
is
they
now
are,
available.
Jesus Christ, they are squabbling for the position. I was going to look down the inside for it, but I don't think we can. And Norris! Anyway, we are just going to follow Norris, get up to P9. And I'm going to send it on him here. Get by him. I think I've given him some damage. I don't think I have though. And I've gone off again, and again.
You might experience some
Yep. Like I say, I couldn't care less about rewinds. It's just to fix minor mistakes like that. I try not to. But it's that corner. Like, why is it got to be such a sharp corner there, though? Like, why has it got to be such a sharp corner? Anyway. Antonelli did get passed by Lawson. I think we are literally hitting the curve. We are hitting the walls. Will we have DRS? We might. We do. DRS active. We have the 2025 McLaren behind us, which is a rocket ship. Not as much as the W11, but you know, you don't want to be in there. You don't want to have Lando. It should be Oscar. You don't want Oscar behind you. So we are not going to let him by. We are going to fight him. We are going to go down the inside. Then we'll have DRS on Antonelli.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
I've decided to go down, try and go defensive on the inside, and then switch to the outside. With Antonelli being slow, I'm good at the first, like, these bits, but then when it gets to the bits just after, I am, like, I am so slow, and this, especially this, I am, like, so slow. Sometimes. This is a street circuit, so hopefully, or not hopefully, but we might get a safety car if one of the drivers have a snap of oversteer or understeers. Or speaking of which, one of the Kicks Albers have pitted. Might be Nico after that dive I did. Like here, if someone turns into early, they clip the wall like that, and may just get out.
Watch out for understeer in the wake
Jesus
of the car
Christ,
ahead.
Norris
Try
is
to get
pushing
past
me.
as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Norris is pushing me down the straight, but this time he's just going to breeze by us. We're not going to give up though, and we're going to send it down the inside once again. Give him a little squeeze. And Antonelli tries to get past on Lawson. We're going to try and go down the inside of Antonelli, and it's not going to work, and we hit the wall, and we're tangled. What the hell is going on? Yeah. I try not to, but it's too late for me to care right now. We're going to try down the inside. We are going to make the move work. Now we've got to catch up to Liam Lawson. We are not doing well in these corners. We are somehow up to P7 with P21 being our teammate, Mark Webber. So again, it's pretty much whoever I drive as doing well while the other one does bad. So, ooh, yeah, we hit all the. When's my pit window? Like 5 to 10. If we did set a time, I think we would still probably be at the back. That's why I did all these engine component swaps. I'm gonna let Anthony by going into this corner so he can hopefully get the DRS.
You might make a mistake.
We're going to be pushing him and swap into the wall. Albon getting past Norris. And it's a 3 wide situation that surely can't end well. I'm going to focus on what's ahead of me before I crash.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I might try the overcut by pitting a lap later. I'll see what Lawson does. We are now sort of in no man's land with Lawson ahead of us by about 1.3 seconds and Antonelli behind us by about 1.1. So he's not got DRS to us, but we've not got DRS to Lawson. Before Imola, I'm going to make some grids. Where does Lawson go as Albon gets past the rookie of As Russell's in the pits? I am going to also dive into the pits for a tyre change. Russell exiting the pits, or he's just in now, or just left, as Behrman, Sainz. Oh, we're still ahead.
And finish this race strong. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Behrman and Sainz. What the? I thought I was adjusting my bloody jumper or hoodie. I thought the AI controlled it there. That's just my fault. Like here, I thought the AI controlled it until straight, but apparently not. As just ahead of us is our teammate of Mark Webber. We're on fresher rubber. We're going to try and catch up to him. We can see him. So on this fresher rubber, let's go catch him. He's on hards, so I think he's actually pitted. Or unless he's starting on hards and he's going to mediums, like plan B. We've gone for plan A. It's been an interesting race as we've already taken out about a second to Webber. It has been a fairly interesting race, to be honest. Will Webber come in? I think Webber is coming in. He is. As we are going to undercut
Mark's coming in for his
everyone here. and get ourselves up into P12. I think there's a couple people in front that still need to pit. Verstappen's pitted. Does Sonoda? I think Sonoda and that needs to pit. Ocon. If not, then we're going to have another P12, P13 finish, which is not going to be...
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.3 seconds.
Not going to be great for us. We are taking time out of Verstappen. Yeah, some of the front runners pitting. I'm going to hope we can score at least some points so we can get up to 8th in the, or higher in the constructors. We're going to be racing down the line, getting up to, we can't overtake Leclerc. But we are going to get up to P8, so 2 positions above or below. Was it 2? No, it was 1. 1 position below where we eventually pitted. So, and there's Leclerc on the softs. So Leclerc thinks the softs can go to the end. The mediums only 10% time rate, so I think the softs could. As Hamilton now leads this race. If he doesn't need to pit again, I think Hamilton might just win. If not, if he needs to pit it, then yeah, I think he might just have the pit stop window open long enough so he can undercut everyone or overcut everyone. He is pitting. Lewis Hamilton's in the pits, but I think he might drop down the order a bit if he doesn't have a quick stop. As you can see, I have learnt this track in a matter of 8 laps. I've actually done so well to... Ooh, and... that's Norris and Lawson, so we are going to get up to P6 in this race. But yeah, at the beginning of this race you saw that I was rewinding a lot. Now I haven't even rewinded once since then. Since my last rewind was about, I don't know, lap 3 or something? I don't know. No, lap 9. There you go. And I'm on the... There are still some mistakes.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.1 seconds.
Hugging the apex, squeezing the apex. Maybe hugging that apex a little too much. Because we've got Antonelli back behind us, Hamilton right ahead of us. So Verstappen is on mediums, some sort of old mediums, like 2-lap old medium. Well, Hamilton is on not even about to be a lap old softs. As I say that, Hamilton gets past Verstappen. Hamilton is now past Verstappen, past Russell with the DRS, but I think Russell comes back at him. Is it going to be a double Ferrari podium? I only wish that would be the case in real life. As in the pit stop phase, Nico Bortoletto one of them has got past Webber and Dillon. I think it was one of these. Yeah, it was Gabby, lap 1. When he did the pit stop, let's check. Actually, Nico. It was Nico that went in. He jumped. He jumped his teammate, Mark Webber and Dillon. There won't be any points, but there's something. We saw him all the way at the back. He put in some good laps, and now he's there. Well, we're in P6. Some good points. Some actual decent points. As Leclerc, I think Leclerc on softs, gets by, is it Piastri? I think it's Piastri. Yeah, because Norris came in. So yeah, he gets by Piastri. It's only 6 seconds now. Was 8, now 6. They're all stuck in the DRS train now, because I'm not. I've got no DRS. Oh, Hamilton. No, it's Hamilton. Hamilton's retiring. Hamilton.
The track is clear, green flag.
Is it Hamilton? Is it? I think it's Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton. He's got, no, he's not retiring. He's got a puncture. He's got a puncture. That's gotta suck. For the second? No. I'm thinking of when I played F1 2021 and put that on YouTube. Hamilton got a puncture front right.
The McLaren drivers just moved into first place.
In that. And here, it seems like the luck ain't got any better 4 years later. Puncture. Yep, off the track. I think Hamilton had the pace to get a podium. Now, he is sitting at the very, very back. See, this is what I mean. Nowadays, oh, not nowadays, but in like longer races, like 13 lappers, 11 lappers,
still looking good.
There is plenty of time for stuff like that to happen. If it was a 5-lap race, the race would already be over.
Car in front, 5.9 seconds.
The race would be over. We would have finished behind Lawson. Adding an extra strategy, push him wide. And Antonelli overtakes us. Thank you, Antonelli. We're gonna. Oh, there is a yellow sector though, because I think someone is retiring from the race. As one of the Hasses has just stopped. Oliver Lemon's out. Will there be a safety car? Or where has he stopped? I'm doing this to check where he stopped. Oh, he robbed up against the barrier there. His AI did not know what to do. It's parked up. I think that should have still been a safety car in my opinion. Big send, and I fucked it. Big send and I fucked it. Big send and I fucked it. Anyway, we're going to try that move again. We're not going to be
Green
that
flag.
audacious. We are going to...
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 18.0 seconds.
How did he get away with that? How the hell did he get away with that? We're going to look at this camera. How did he get away with that though? How? Somehow we don't have any front wing damage. That's a miracle in itself. But just look at it, look at that. Hit him, somehow no damage. We spin. I don't know why I'm still holding it that way. That I should have flicked the steering the other way. Like that. But I did that way too late, and we've just I probably flat spotted our tyre. Like, how the actual hell has he got away with that? How in the bloody Nora has he got away with that? How in the hell? How in the name of all that's holy did you do that? And now we have got mad floor damage. 2 laps before the end. We are still top 6. But Lawson's now been catching us.
The underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Oh, it is again. Verstappen's out. Oh, Verstappen spun it. Oh my god, that should be a safety car, honestly. Let the race finish under safety car there, because online races can. Online races can finish under the safety car. Oh my god, Verstappen, through Hamilton gets a puncture, and then Verstappen of all people spins it. How the hell has he binned that? Did he get a puncture as well? No? He seriously just binned it. He seriously just binned it. And the only person behind him is... What position is he in? The only people behind him are Doohan and Hamilton. But I think those two will eventually get by him because he's got no front wing, so he will probably pit for a new one. But oh my word, that means we are back up into the top 5. What's next? Antonelli's engine is just gonna spontaneously combust right in our face. What's next? I'm gonna send it into the wall at 500 miles an hour, spinning the car in the air 400 times. This race, see the race I do at the beginning, yeah, that Australia and Bahrain are not that interesting except for the starts, yeah, and then the second race, China and Jeddah, are the most entertaining pieces of shit you've ever seen.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it.
We've got Hamilton getting a puncture, Verstappen binning it, Oliver Behrman out of the session. Bahrain, we had me colliding with Russell and then not be able to pit until the next lap, even when I wanted to come in the first lap. We have, and the only noticeable thing there after that is Albon being out 1 lap before the end. Australia, can't remember what happened in that race. And China, I was driving as Tim Tramnitz. I collide with Leclerc, hit the wall, come back on the track. Lawson's out, safety car. I do a perfect strategy to hards, and then after I pit for hards, I go to the end and win the race.
Take care of the car on the way in.
And then Jeddah, we have, Hamilton puncture, Verstappen binning it, and
it's the checkered
Oliver Behrman out.
Grand Prix race winner, Oscar Piastri.
But another race victory today, and you can clearly see they're starting to believe in themselves more and more. You get to a stage, Crofty, where you become very hard to beat as a driver when you keep putting in performances like this one.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And your winner today, the man from down under, congratulations, Oscar Piastri.
So,
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
interesting race, that. Very interesting race. From P22 at the back of the grid to P5 by the end. Sadly, Mark Webber down in P17. Oliver Behrman, DNF. Max Verstappen pitting on the last lap to change that front wing. But yeah, that is a very, very interesting race. I don't know why I do it, but just to save time, I go to the next race weekend, then do everything
Fantastic news.
that I need to do.
One of our parts is now developed. After completing a single part, it will...
And then, yeah. And I'm waiting.
Hey, Chief. Engineering needs your attention on something.
Yep. Oh, come on. It's not even development delayed, it's development failed. That's the only thing I needed to do. I'm going to do the floor. Come on, please, please, please. Come on, please.
Chief,
Yes.
I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on.
Alright, let's look at some of the development then. Powertrain. We're going to do one spark plugs. We are slowly catching up in the R&D. Yeah, no. No, it's now we've got 1 day until the ignition system. Yes, let's go. Let's go. What do I need? I'm gonna do. Did I do durability? I did. Yeah, I did. So now it's just chassis and aero breakthroughs. Sponsor negotiation team. Can't do that. I'm gonna just wait until I get enough money to do that. Let me research. We got the tire blankets. Yep, nothing else. We got development. I think we can do 2 now. So ignition system. We'll do one of the ignition systems. Hey.
Very satisfactory, Chief. Take a look.
Hell yeah. Research discount and for the intercooler is now 507.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research.
Yes.
Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
I think we're going to end it here and do the rest when you guys aren't watching, because I feel like I'm just boring you now. Thank you guys so much for watching this live, and I will see you guys in